Well, I'm running for city marshal because I have 22 years of experience with the office. I actually have 24 years total. I was with the Sheriff's Department prior to that. When I stepped foot into the city marshal's office, I knew that eventually one day I was going to run for city marshal. I mean, that was my goals and aspirations. Like I said, I'm a graduate of Lafayette High School. I also graduated from USL in Criminal Justice Administration and Political Science. I was also, like I said earlier, I was also the accreditation manager for the office. Outside of law enforcement, I'm very involved in the community. I'm in the Kiwanis Club of Lafayette. I'm also on the Parks and Recreation Commission. I'm also on the Lafayette Domestic Violence Council. And I was also a mentor in the Youth Challenge program. And I was also a former Sly-Side football coach or athletic coach for football, basketball, and baseball with my children as they were growing up. Well, I worked for the office for 22 years of the 30 years that Marshal Picard has been the marshal. And I was the captain for the last 10 of those years, which I was in charge of running the day-to-day operations of the office and helping him with budget, training. Also, we are accredited. I was the accreditation manager for the office. We're the first marshal's office to be accredited by CALEA, and we received that award 3 times, 2007, 2010, and 2013. Moving forward, with my proven leadership within the office for the last 22 years, I feel like I'm the one to move the office forward into the future. Like I said, I worked for him for 22 years. He taught me everything I know. He's actually trained me for this job, to take this job over. I know it's an election, we have to run for it, but I know the job, I've been there, I know the office. I'm the only candidate with that much experience within the office. To continue what we're doing, I mean, we have the marshal's office is very solid. We have good employees. Our turnover rate's about 0. I mean, once somebody comes to the office to work for us, they usually stay and retire. Just to keep up the training, the accreditation. There's some diversity issues within the office that needs to be fixed. So I will handle that when I get elected. No, like I said, just move it forward. Like I said, we have a good office that Lafayette can be proud of. We're probably the most uncontroversial law enforcement agency, not only in the city, but probably the state. Like I said, we have a strong office. But moving forward, just to keep up with accreditation, because it's important. We were the first marshal's office in the nation to be accredited. To keep up with the training, all the technology that we move forward with. As it changes, we will keep up with that. And also, like I said, the diversity of the office we will reflect the community once I get elected. I've kept the high road in my campaign. There's been some shots fired between a couple of the other candidates towards each other, but I've kept mine very positive, and I've made a vow to keep the high road through my whole campaign.